Randy Quaid made America laugh for 2 decades as Cousin Eddie in the vacation movies. I make my family watch it every single Christmas and it never gets old. Randy earned an Oscar nomination before he was 25. Then, somewhere along the way, one of Hollywood's most respected character actors went from a comfortable 7-figure career to a negative net worth, an international manhunt, and a claim that shadowy killers called star whackers were hunting his friends one by one. How does that happen to someone who had it all? Randy Quaid was born in Houston, Texas, the son of an electrician. He and his younger brother Dennis both chased acting, but it was Randy who broke through first. By 1973, at just 22, he earned an Academy Award nomination for The Last Detail, a role that put him alongside Jack Nicholson and marked him as one of the most promising character actors of his generation. Golden Globe and BAFTA nods followed. Through the 70s and 80s, he built a reputation for versatility, moving between drama and comedy with ease. He landed the role that would define him for a generation of audiences, Cousin Eddie in National Lampoon's Vacation. The franchise made him a household name. He kept working steadily for decades, appearing in Independence Day, Brokeback Mountain, and dozens of other films and television projects, quietly building what should have been a secure, comfortable financial foundation for his later years. By the late 90s, Randy Quaid was exactly where a character actor hopes to land. Steadily employed, respected, married to his second wife, Evie, and financially comfortable after decades of consistent work. Nothing about his career suggested trouble ahead. But around 2000, Quaid and Evie made a decision that would start unraveling all of it. They poured their own money into producing a movie together, one that would never see the light of day. The film was called The Debtors, a $13 million passion project directed by Evie Quaid and starring Randy alongside Michael Caine. After disastrous test screenings, the other investors refused to release it, and a court order eventually blocked the Quaids from showing it at all. The couple filed for bankruptcy in 2000, listing $3.5 million in debt. It was the first domino. In 2004, the IRS came after Quaid for unpaid taxes. In 2006, he sued over Brokeback Mountain, claiming he'd been misled into working for scale on what turned out to be a hit film. He dropped the suit weeks later after the studio agreed to a bonus. In 2008, he was fined over $80,000 and banned for life from the Actors Equity Association over his conduct during the Seattle run of the musical Lone Star Love. By 2009, he and Evie were skipping out on hotel bills, and lawsuits, evictions, and arrests began piling up faster than either of them could keep track of. By 2010, the story had turned genuinely strange. Randy and Evie were arrested for squatting in the guest house of a home they used to own. They missed court dates, forfeited $1 million in bail, and fled to Canada seeking asylum, insisting that a shadowy group of star whackers had already murdered stars like David Carradine and Heath Ledger and was coming for them next. Strip away the conspiracy talk, though, and the financial reality underneath was plain. A man who earned millions across a 40-year career now carried a reported negative net worth. Family ties frayed too. His brother Dennis had said publicly that he loves and misses him, but the two have remained estranged for years. Quaid has returned to the U.S. and resolved some of his legal cases, but the career never came back. He occasionally resurfaces on social media, still commenting on politics and government debt from the sidelines of an industry that once built movies around him. Here's what Randy Quaid's story really comes down to. A good career doesn't protect you if you stop managing what it built. The vanity project, the lawsuits, the refusal to show up and defend himself in court, each one on its own might have been survivable. Stacked together, they buried him. And none of it had anything to do with star whackers or Hollywood conspiracies. It's about what happens when you disengage from your own finances and let disputes, debts, and distractions pile up, instead of dealing with them one at a time. Whether you are managing a movie budget or a household budget, the moment you stop paying attention is the moment small problems start compounding into ones you can't outrun. Randy Quaid earned enough to be set for life. Staying engaged with it might have been the one role he never got right. I'm Amy. Please click like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.